Hey guys, it's Peter with a Monster, and I'm here to play! Yeah! This is Timmy with a Monster here! And this is Austin! We are here, and this is my revenant for the new Doom game. Now, obviously you guys know how this is right here. It's like I'm not looking at you. Oh, hold on, let me adjust the camera a bit. I swear, I wish I had the voice I can in my head. I'm gonna need a stand for that. Okay. Now, listen here. Okay, why is the picture in black and white? I don't know, but here's the thing! It's Crazy Town up here, and you know what that means. Hello, now, for my remaining. Hello, bitches and bastards, ladies and gentlemen. This is Timothy the motherfucking monster, and the monster, right here. The Godfather of Let's Play. Well, not the Godfather of Let's Play. Say, PewDiePie deserves that treatment. But, nevertheless, I've come to make my YouTube career, and it's gonna start with Uploader. I'm gonna actually use this platform here to actually, you guessed it, upload my Xbox One videos through YouTube. And it's gonna be so much fun. Whoa! Right now I'm using the templates for, you just saw it at the beginning, the Sunset Overdrive. I literally fucking love this game. It's so cool. I'm actually gonna play Doom first. I'm gonna play the computer version of Doom first. Look at the Revenant. I actually got the special edition of Doom. And Fix the Maps is gonna come with. As soon as I get my laptop fixed, everything's gonna change. Now, do I hear some hungry voices ready for some real gaming? Well, I got news for you. It just so happens I'm here to commentary stuff with. So, Austin, anything you want to talk about?
I'm good.
Sorry, dude, but looks like we're gonna have to talk about. So, what would be your favorite game?
Pokemon.
Well, obviously, because you're a Pokemon fan, I forgot about that. And your favorite record your game is, obviously, the original Pokemon. Who'd have thought? Now, I never played the original Pokemon myself, but I heard good things about it. But I do like Pokemon Stadium. I do remember that Magikarp, and from what I've learned, Magikarp is the weakest Pokemon you could ever get. For a good reason. Though his only real attack is Tackle, and it does hurt the enemy Pokemon. It just doesn't do very much damage unless your Magikarp is a high level Pokemon and the Pokemon is a low level Pokemon. So it's not gonna do much damage because in Pokemon Stadium you can actually unlock you can actually unlock a Magikarp trophy. But I imagine it's very hard because you actually have to beat your final opponent with your Magikarp. Imagine how hard that is. You would actually have to painstakingly you actually have to use your other Pokemon to actually lower the HP of the other Pokemon, and hopefully if you actually do hit, that last hit from the Magikarp will actually do that. That is pretty cool. That you actually get a trophy of Magikarp. But, however, though Magikarp actually is the weakest Pokemon in the game, he transforms into Gyarados. It might not be the most powerful Pokemon in the game, but it is a beast. Am I right?
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's really, really a good thing. The thing is, however, is that, well, the thing is that Gyarados is compared to Arceus, which is the god of the Pokemon universe, you can see where he stands. However, Magikarp and Gyarados were actually based on a Japanese legend, where a carp actually enters a waterfall, a useless carp, and actually turns into a friggin' dragon, which is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually learned this from Gaijin Goomba himself when watching his videos, and it is good. I recommend his content. That is real good friggin' content. You're going to love it. It is awesome. Right now, this is only a commentary part, so yeah, I know. A bit of a letdown, I get it. But the thing is, don't friggin' worry. The monster is here to show you how it's done. So yeah, don't worry. Now, I really love folklore. I actually happen to love culture. The reason I like foreigners is because, well, I don't know why I like foreigners. The reason why I like Jacksepticeye, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers on that platform, is because his personality. He's Irish. I like the color green. I like his name. I actually am a really big fan of him. And he's actually a really good dude. He's actually a nice person. And I recommend one of his videos to you guys. I'm not going to put any links. But look up Jacksepticeye. You would be amazed at his content. If you don't like his content, please don't be a hater and hate on him like that. If you don't like his content, fine. Everyone has different tastes. But if you spam hate mail, people are going to have a problem with you. Because if you spam hate mail, then what the fuck are you doing? You shouldn't be that hateful. Jesus Christ, guys. Don't be hateful. Now, look. I get it. You don't like his content, that's fine. Everyone has their own taste. But me and Austin certainly like the content.
Yeah, wouldn't this become a hate rant?
Well, no. I'm just telling people not to be completely hateful because it can spawn toxic comments,
Yeah, well, people can have their opinions.
Well, yeah.
For you to discriminate against them for people not liking it.
No, it's okay for them to have their opinion. They just can't be a jerk about it.
That's how some people express themselves, which is nothing that you can do to stop them.
Well, true, but that doesn't mean it doesn't. But that doesn't mean it sounds ethical.
No, but you can't telling people what to do is not ethical.
Well, true, and I wish there was a way to actually, make sure that they. In fact, there was actually an angry comment that says that his channel was shit, and it was and yet. Ever since he watched one of Jacksepticeye's videos, he actually was recommended another Jacksepticeye video, and he still didn't like that content because of what Jacksepticeye says. It's pretty simple. If you actually watch one video, then then YouTube's gonna recommend more videos like that, and more content like that, and more videos like hit, and more videos like that, which is actually problematic because that's not how it's supposed to work on how recommendations work. It's supposed to, see how you tick, that kind of system on terms of recommendations is very troubling. Look, I got the Breath of the Wild Rider link thing. Yes, I finally have I have a Switch. I literally love this console. I'm really enjoying Breath of the friggin' Wild. It's a really good game. It even has ragdolling physics and you can even use physics to your advantage to kill your enemies, which is pretty cool, don't you think? Plus, I even had a lot of fun with the physics. I even posted a boulder onto a bokoblin cap and an shoot. That they both got crushed, by the way. Well, one bokoblin, I think. I remember I only crushed one bokoblin, but at least I crushed a guy, and it was pretty funny. But let's talk about this. I also like Van Nos Gaming. He really makes really funny content. He even talks about dick jokes, that kind of humor. But it's just those two guys, screwing around, playing along in a game. It's pretty cool. Now, I know I'm not facing you guys right now for the TV screen, but at least this is a really good thing. Oh man, I feel awkward not looking at you guys. Look, I know. Look, I get it. Look, there's a lot of diverse content out there, and it's well, YouTube has a lot of diverse content. Once I get my computer up to speed or fixed, I'm gonna play Doom 4 on the PC first, on the computer first, because I really want that feel of aiming with a mouse, because then I'll be more precise, meaning I might be able to be better at PC gaming, because because I can be more precise in aiming my camera and my weapon, meaning I can get a better headshot. But I am gonna still do console gaming. But what I'm gonna do first with the PlayStation 2 is, you guessed it, if you know the PlayStation 2 FX, if you have a Linux and you actually install the Linux thing for the computer, you can actually use this as a personal modem for your computer, for your computer. The PlayStation 2, that's fucking awesome. When I first heard it, I knew I wanted to try that. But as soon as I get the Linux, as soon as my PC is fixed, Phil, don't worry, you don't have to wait for too long. Then I have a webcam that actually can bend, and then I can aim right at my face. Meaning I can actually do a webcam. Finally! Cause, let's face it, guys, this is a commentary here, and now you're seeing my gamer card right here. It's mostly obscured. Oh, hold on. Okay, there. Sorry, this screen blacked out there for a moment. The thing is, woo! I have the full lights on, and oh god, you would not believe how much Loot Crate stuff I have.
Too much.
Dude! Right! Did you have to, oh! It's like you want to rub it in my face, do you?
Yeah, it's a waste of money in my opinion.
Well, at least this is good collector stuff. But look at the Revenant. It's finely detailed. I won't be able to show you guys that because I have a fear of dropping it. But it's really detailed. Look up the model on a computer. Or actually, find a GameStop that has this model. The Revenant model. You'll actually be astounded at how much detail it has. The Revenant is a classic Doom enemy. One of my two favorite FPS games is actually Doom and Red Faction. I love the hell out of Red Faction, but I haven't beaten it because of one enemy, which is a small well, and has a certain attack that can kill me in one hit. Yeah, it's gonna be a tedious one. As soon as I get back to playing it, I'm not gonna give up my data. He said that, and as soon as I get through that part, the better. But I am planning on doing a Let's Play of it in the future, because I really love the game! And my favorite game of all time is Twisted Metal. Well, my favorite video game franchise is Twisted Metal. I like the original Twisted Metal 2, Twisted Metal 3, Twisted Metal 4, Twisted Metal Black, Small Bra, and Head On. And the extra Twisted Edition. Even the reboot, the latest Twisted Metal game, it is really awesome. I recommend the reboot a lot. It actually goes back to the roots of Twisted Metal Black, which, you guessed it. But the best thing is, though the ice cream truck can still transform into a robot, it actually got one crucial thing back. Remember the icon that you see on the original Twisted Metal Sweet Tooth on the ice cream truck? You actually see a bobblehead thing that's on a spring? Well, it actually came back in the reboot, which is pretty awesome. And the head is also a weapon. It acts like an explosive. It's called the Laughing Ghost. It acts like the Ghost Missile. From Spectre. It is pretty awesome. And those who don't know what it is, I'll let you in on it. That is really good. I love the games. I love the soundtrack. All in all, they're all good games. We haven't had a bad one yet. Hopefully, that's never gonna be the case. Because I really love the franchise. I like David Jaff. I even played a game at Chris's house called Drawn to Death. I finally got to play it, which was by David Jaff, the creator of, the developer of frickin' God of War and Twisted Metal. That is a good developer. Go look him up. He is way awesome. And I'm taking a lot out of my breath here. Now, let's talk King Star. You know what? Scratch that. Let's not talk about him. The less we talk about him, the better. Seriously, you do not want to know what he did. So, let's get this straight. Oh, and shotgun. Hold on. Let me aim right at ya. I'll be back. Yeah, that was my fake laugh because I didn't get a surge of laughter in me. Oh, by the way, we have Taco Bell. Don't get jealous, guys. If you'd actually like this stuff, I want to guess you. But go ahead and buy it at your own time. You know this stuff. Oh, finally! Now I can upload a video to YouTube again. I've been away from video making for so long. And thanks to this, I can actually do uploads on my Xbox One. Pretty amazing, huh? It's pretty cool, huh? Well, my hair might not be completely combed. I did comb as much as I can, but I did comb a lot of it. But hopefully it looks good enough. It's with the lettuce? Yep, it's the lettuce. I thought lettuce had a taste, but it turns out it was tasteless. Usually when you see something like food, something green, you usually think it has a taste, but lettuce? No way it has any taste. I can't believe I was that ignorant there. Well, that stupid there, wasn't I?
I wasn't paying attention.
Whew. Wow, 17 minutes. Wow, this is a long video, guys. I know this is away from my... I don't know what my usual content was. It was usually uploads and updates and vlogs. It was usually update vlogs, so this is an update, guys. And I'm going to, in thanks to this new Connect, I was using the old Connect to actually do this. But I had to go and get another one. But the Connect actually looks, the new Connect looks kind of sleek, though. Though it's not to my taste because it doesn't have, something like this part here, which is gonna be, which is gonna be a little bit problematic for me, at least for a while. I will get used to it. So, yeah. So, if you think my room's messy, okay, I'm not gonna take offense to that. I agree. I do wish I can just, you know, keep things a little bit clean, but I don't care that too much about it. But, however, you guys have a good eye. If it looks a bit too cluttered, don't worry. I think I might be able to find a way to store most of the stuff away. And I finally have this. The Donald Duck. I can't remember how long ago I got it from, but it was a while ago. So, it's the Donald Duck one. It is really good, and it's a really good character in the Disney Infinity game. Go try it. Now, let's see. I love Doom. I love the demons that you can kill. I love the character who is Doom Guy. I mean, he basically looks like the B.J. Blazkowicz from the original from Wolfenstein 3D, not the original Wolfenstein, which the original one, which I learned was not a first-person shooter, rather a top-down perspective, and it was in vector graphics. It's okay though. So, hopefully you like my X-Rocker. This thing came with the box. It was supposed to be thrown away, but I actually like it as a thing to put on my chair because it actually makes it look shiny. So I'm actually using it for something else. I even have a lot of stuff. If you guys can see that mirror, if you see two Austins there, that's the mirror right there. I just got one. So, I mean, and I have a Nuka-Cola mini fridge. I expect it to be a bit bigger, though. Well, at least At least it looks cool, Bo. Oh, and I don't have to and I don't have to flip a switch to actually, turn on the light on that mini fridge. I just need to it just uses touch verification. Verification as in any person's finger or any organic material will do to turn on the light. And it's awesome. Right now I have it off, but as soon as I get that bottle opener, I can actually fill up my bottles again that I got from that bottle, the Coke bottle I got from Cuernavaca. And I have bad news, guys. Oh, well, you guys are not going to care about it anyway. The hotel was torn down. That building. And that was my favorite place in Mexico. Well, my very favorite place. My top favorite place. And it was torn down. I really am going to miss that building. I wish it didn't have to come to that, but that's business. And I blame the Mexican government. Because it's like they only want to support certain individuals. Okay, that's fine, but the thing is, I don't agree with the government. But I hope this doesn't... I'm not going to get too political here, but let's talk about this. One day, hopefully one day, that if technology advances fast enough, that I actually might be able to do something. I want to turn this house, and its backyard, and Cuernavaca's, and the Los Bungalows, the entire Los Bungalows area, into a spaceship. And it's one singular spaceship. And it's going to be a space dome like in Lego Show. Remember the new season of Lego Show where they're actually in space and in space domes? Which is pretty cool. I actually want to do something similar with them. Make a giant spaceship. But make it heavily armored. So no one tries to mess with me, because I do not want people to try to kill my family. But you try to kill my family, oh ho ho. You do not want to know what I'm going to do with you if I'm given the chance. Trust me. Don't get on my bad side. It rarely goes well for anybody. Does it?
Mm-hmm.
When you get on someone's bad side very long enough, it rarely ends well, does it?
Depends on if they hold grudges or not.
Well, yeah.
They probably will never trust you again if you get on someone's bad side, but if they hold grudges, then it'll be worse. It just kind of depends on the person. If you get on my bad side, you're probably on my bad side for a night, and then I get over it because I don't hold grudges or care.
You don't care for quarrels?
No, I think it's stupid to fight. I think fighting is the worst thing that you could be doing. There's much better things you can be doing with your life than fighting or arguing or ranting about stupid stuff that you can't change.
Well, yeah. Also, I got this. And guess what I actually said in a joke with Austin? Remember that? I remember what that I said, that wanted to see my latest kill, and it was a joke, obviously, So I showed you Iron Man's, obviously a fake Iron Man thing, and it's actually pretty cool. It's actually I like, and I plan on putting it somewhere. And it has 3D effects to actually make it look like that you do have a cracked wall where Iron Man crashed it. Oh, by the way, you can call me your friendly neighborhood psychopath. I don't know why people have such a big beef with psychopaths. I get it. They're dangerous. I can agree with that. But not all psychopaths are that heartless.
Most psychopaths are heartless.
Well, yeah, most, but not all of them. I mean, I actually do love my family so much, I actually rather risk my own life for them rather than let them die. Because, well, I actually love my family a lot. The thing is, I really don't like it when people try to kill someone's family. I remember that in Fallout 3 that the narrator said, war never changes. And it's not, and yes, you can argue that war does change, in a way, but we're not talking about the technological weaponry. We're talking about emotional and emotional and how it's done in war. Families being taken away, people's lives being ruined. That's what war does. It's sad, but people try to get over it as much as they can, and war is a horrible thing. Hopefully we never go to war with North Korea, because let's face it, no one should ever win a war. No one should ever win a war. Unless the war depends on a certain individual winning this war, which is a war between the good guys and the bad guys. But we have something called MAD, an initial abbreviation of mutually assured destruction. It just basically says, if North Korea fires 100 nukes at us, we'll fire 100 more at them to make sure that no side wins, that everyone loses. I learned that from Vsauce. Free. And Jake said that. The thing is, some people, and there are people that said that, okay, that the world will not go out with a bang, but with a whimper. I don't know what that means.
What means?
Going down, not with a bang, but with a whimper. What does that mean?
A whimper means like crying or without a fight. So you're just, instead of going out with a bang and trying to do as much damage, you're just giving up and curling up in a ball pretty much and crying until you die.
Yeah, war is a horrible thing. But we have done it in the past as cavemen. But it was usually over territory.
Did it solve anything? War never solves anything, ever.
At least not in our lifetime, no.
Well, it won't solve anything in the future either. World War I, World War II didn't solve anything.
Nope.
We just made rivals out of a bunch of people, and now we're still rivals against those same countries. We're just waiting for World War III to happen, and everybody will pick the same sides, fight everybody. A bunch of people are going to die. It's not going to solve anything.
Yeah. Albert Einstein said that I know not what World War III will be fought with, but I know that World War IV would be fought with stones and sticks. But what does he mean by that? If we do World War IV, will we go back to caveman days? I think that could actually be possible there, because let's face it, if we nuke a lot of countries, we're gonna have a devastating fallout. As you can see in the Fallout universe, there's a lot of devastation. There's a lot of dead plant life. There's a lot of barrenless land. And what used to be a grassland and a forest and a wasteland in Fallout 4 is now an arid desert. And it's going to rain a lot in that desert. Well, rarely in the desert, because now water is going to be limited, and some of the water is going to be irradiated. And most of the pure water is going to be rare to come across. So you better hope that you better drink that water very carefully while it lasts, because because chances are the water you're going to drink is going to be irradiated. So are you willing to take that risk, or do you want to die very slowly? Again, I can agree that you would rather die than drink irradiated water, because the maximum amount of radiation or rads that we can actually allow in our body is exactly 5, which is the exact amount of rads you get by drinking Nuka-Cola. Jesus. And that's what war does. Hopefully we never have a World War III. And I'm glad that World War III will never happen. I'm glad that no war will ever happen in our future again. Because let's face it, if it's gonna cause more problems, then it's best that we never do war at all. If it's gonna cause more problems in the future, it's best that we, stave off war forever. For our entire lifetimes. Because if it's gonna cause more problems, it's not